piece right now, and I need to talk about this with you because you're the best audience basically in street workout. All other motherfuckers are totally uninterested in terms of knowledge, on improving judging, on improving how things are going on in street workout. We complain every fucking day about competitions going wrong, with judges doing terrible performances in terms of judging. Obviously, we say, oh, this fucker doesn't have any kind of knowledge in terms of front lever, in terms of dynamics, in terms of statics, in terms of whatever the fuck you want to call it, in terms of combos. This guy don't know shit, and we are not doing nothing to improve that. That's something you definitely need to understand, because if you want to improve the knowledge of a sport, you need to generate debate. You need to generate something to talk about. And yeah, I posted this on Friendly Reviewer Instagram. This was the comments result. I know some of you are just trying to make a joke, and I respect that, but I think some of you were not trying to make a joke. So I think some of you are not even giving a fuck about it, because I have spoke about this topic, about comparing front lever with dynamics and planche with front lever, and this shit with this other shit, and a festo with a 360, and I have spoken with this with an amount of people that are elite, an amount of people that have judged competitions, and the result is not the best. I don't want to talk shit about no one, because I know we all have different priorities, but I don't know how you judge World Cups and you're not giving a little of a fuck to understand why this should be compared to this. Because if a guy like, I don't know, Equan in fucking sub of 7 years ago did a fucking incredible dynamics combo and he held shit the planche, because he held, well, respect to him, he was awesome, but I mean, he didn't help his statics. That's why this sub was polemic, and probably that's why La Rosa won in that sub. But in terms of pointing, we need to understand that if you don't hold something, the points will be deducted to the point that probably the statics, it doesn't even exist practically in the punctuation table. So what I'm trying to say is that, for example, a guy does a 720, does a 360 on a junior, and then goes into a giant, into a planche, and hold like 0.5 seconds. There's basically nothing about punctuations. And then the other guy does a non-only statics combo, and he does, I don't know, Supi Sat to this other fucker shit, and Sat and Victorian and pull up and planche and wherever the fuck, and he does better combination, but he's not complete because he's not doing dynamics, and the other motherfucker just did insane dynamics but did 0.5 seconds planche. We need to compare, guys, because this is basically a dynamics versus statics combination, because the other fucker just did 0.5 seconds planche. So what I'm trying to say is that we need to improve the knowledge of what we're doing. We need to be serious about our sport. We are fucking disrespected by any other sport. The gymnastics person say they don't even have real punctuation, and that's fucking true. We are on shit, guys. We are definitely on shit. We don't have people interested in improving the knowledge. I have judged a few competitions in Chile. I have judged a few competitions online. I judged Siberian battles in Europe, in Spain. It was an incredible experience, but it's so fucking hard, guys. It's so hard to fucking judge. And I'm a little bit pissed because most of you are not interested. I'm not pissed because I don't love judging. I love judging. I love understanding. I love that other persons know more than me. And that's why we need to generate the debate. Because if I judge something, I'm not doing it perfectly. Nobody's doing it perfectly. Christoph is not doing it perfectly. Onisuga is not doing it perfectly. Nobody's doing it perfectly because nobody is God. Nobody knows everything. So we need to feed our knowledge, and we need to understand why we need to do it. So that's all for today, guys. Yeah.